Welcome on in, everyone. And welcome to Forever Skies. It's very similar to Raft, but like, I'm pretty sure it's Earth. Yeah, we'll keep those default. I think you can adjust them later. Some of them later, maybe. It's essentially Raft, but you're on a sky ship. And, most of humanity was wiped out by the Grey Plague. Which is, real, oh, what's the word? Real. I don't know. I'm having the hardest time remembering this word. It's not like correlated. On topic, essentially. Not on topic. Either way, the hantavirus people were let off the ship 3 days ago. The CDC is not recommending testing. So, like, this game has no, it's not close to anything happening right now at all. Is there gonna be a cutscene?
All systems operational. Commencing launch sequence.
The virus in your blood is starting to activate. You need to find a cure. For all of us.
Engaging maneuvering thrusters. Good luck. The previous expedition was lost. We only know their last reported location.
Track them down and find a cure. Come back.
Communication lost. Resource compartment lost. Brake system failure. Control lost. Initiating emergency landing procedure.
Alright, so we were on the space station, but I guess we got infected before we made it up there or something?
We arrived at the source of the signal.
Distress signal. Their months of silence. Sagittarius 2 sent a distress signal and fell silent again. This is our only chance. No one knows what awaits you there, but if there's a chance they may have a cure, then maybe we can survive. Find a cure for the Grey Plague at all costs. The fate of all depends on you, the Ark. So yeah, we dropped in to find the cure because Sagittarius, the previous expedition mission, I assume, sent a distress signal. So we're like the last chance. Of loved ones reminiscent of good old times in the space station Ark. Back then when everyone was still healthy before the virus appeared. It's only a keepsake, but also a motivation to find a cure and save them all. A health kit gives 35 health. Apparently there's a little like loot table list. That's nice for these type of games. Convenient that we dropped into a skyscraper, since that looks like death down there. Seems to be kind of jumpy. Let me... I had a couple idle games that open in the background.
Detected. Check your health regularly.
I just need to judge based off my actual health marker on the left. Requires solid state battery. Is there anything else over here? Locked. Okay. Hey look, it's not powered. Who would have guessed that? I was about to say, oh, is that the solid state battery? Looks pretty wrecked down here. So what's with weird plant things then? Guess we'll have to look more. Explore some more into the game. Hi Lucky. Do you need to do that? Yeah. Uh-huh. It's all gone to hell. Everything... Okay, cat, you stink. You just came back from the litter box. You don't get lap time. Everything has been screwed up since we went down there. Our immunity is decreasing, we are getting sicker and running out of energy, our equipment is malfunctioning, and there's this Noah situation. We should never have sent this expedition. Our place is on the space station. The power blew out again and doors locked. I'll check if the beacon tower has a compatible battery. So, I need to cross over, but power the computer. I don't feel like that is enough distance. Extractor needs a broken extractor. Oh wait, nope. Just more machine parts. I can't hop up that. I feel like this should be something, but I can't interact with it. Is there like another path down or something? There's another of these capsules. Yeah, there's no way to cross over there. Like, am I just not seeing something? There's some more machine parts underneath the stairs. I saw the interact prompt. Aha! Okay, got one. Oh, the stairs. Well, there's a breaker box. Solid state battery, just yank that sucker out, it's fine. Delivered message. We didn't get the cure, but we found out that 400 years ago, before the calamity, research was conducted and something was discovered. We came down under the dust and were so close. That's when it all started going to hell. Noah went crazy and started hearing voices. That bastard stole all our data and the airship and broke our equipment. He left us to die. Fled to his hideout at the greenhouse tower. He's dangerous as all hell. The communication parts are not working. They are blocked by something from within, but we can't determine what. It's as if this world doesn't want to let us send a message. The Great Plague is wreaking havoc on our bodies. We are getting weaker and weaker. The conditions have greatly accelerated its effects. If anyone reads this, beware. This world is not our home anymore. We are not welcome. Expedition Sagittarius 2. Well, good thing we're here. Machine parts. Solid state battery. So the solid state battery probably is like a unique item that we'll find in the way whenever we need it for like puzzles and stuff. Basic health parameters. Fatigue dropping to 0 caused loss of consciousness. Interesting. Stamina is limited by fatigue. Health, yeah. Okay. All of that makes sense. I'm not going to read all of those. Suit printer. Extractor. Well, there's the broken extractor. It's like I can interact with this body. Blueprint extractor. Okay. Noah's madness. It's all because of this damn dust. Noah heard voices. He was mumbling about nature surviving everything, even the fall of the world. He said he knew what to do so he could return to Earth again. He wanted us to help him to follow the voices in his head. Lunatic. Locked him up in a cell for his own good, but the bastard hid the extractor and ran off while everyone was asleep. Broken extractor. Ah. You don't access it in the blueprint, you access it in the that. Oh. It just beams. And is a pump to reload action. Love that futuristic tech. None of this. Oh, you need 19 energy cells that you definitely can just print using your suit printer. Oh, it doesn't fully reload either. Interesting. Blocking the way to the upper platform. Oh, here. Finish building the airship. Oh. Scrap all these things. It's got some range on this. Instead of having to actually go out into the dust to collect this stuff and then swim back, we can just extraction beam it, which is nice. I don't know if I'll actually need that stuff for a little while, but it doesn't hurt to have it. Oh. Interesting. You can cause destruction of the world by extracting their scaffolding. And it looks like the size of the item does affect how quick it extracts. We'll probably get a upgraded extractor at some point, but oh good, I can reload while reading. Managed to repair the research station. There are a few old blueprints preserved on the memory card. The most important one is the scanner. It is necessary to complete research and craft new items. After that, it should scan certain objects in the world so we can acquire more data for blueprint research. I need a battery to run the device. I dug this old power box out from the ruins. There should be some batteries inside. Synthetics. Metals. Silicon. Extractor. It's a bright sunny day outside, so the dogs are going to be a bit of a annoyance, I guess, as pretty much every time a kid or another dog barks outside, they're probably going to get set off. But oh well. So then that will cause another collapse when I extract this. No? Guess there's more scaffolding somewhere else. Imba! Okay, it doesn't look like it fully collapses though. Airship to-do list. Place the helm, extract the wall blocking the workshop. Get the research station, research and build the device fabricator. Build the water and food devices, get a scanner tool to scan the engine wreck, expand the airship. Not yet, needs additional resources from elsewhere. Definitely grab the machine parts. And anything else that might be over here. Nothing scannable over, or nothing extractable over there. Nope. Can't extract the satellite dish. Whatever that blue glowy thing is, looks like it probably is some sort of power source type thing. So I definitely want to grab those. Oh wait, I think it might literally be recharging my extractor as I collect it. Let's test it out with this one. Yep. So the floaty blue bits can mostly be ignored. Also want to recharge something quickly. Obtaining food and water. We're running out of food and water supplies. If we only have a few pots of those, if we only had a few pots from those leafy radio towers. I had to think of another way. To use the insect catcher, you need to craft a lure, and it attracts moths living in the upper layer of the dust. Just lower the lure and wait for prey. The food eaten raw is harmful. Craft the membrane from the water condenser. Just in case, cook some water. In case some water will be needed to cook food with electric cooker. So hint, hint, nudge, nudge. Don't eat it raw. But you can make the lure to collect moths for food, and then you need to collect water so that you can actually cook it safely. I appreciate the slight like glowy effect that the extractable objects have, so it's easy to see instead of just having to beam everything and hope. Let's see, nothing else. The corpses are also doing it, but like not quite as much. Maybe it needs like a upgrade or something. Okay, insert solid state battery. Use research station. Device fabricator. lure container. Oh, scanner probably. Because that is the symbol that keeps popping up on some of those things.
Uncharted area. The preliminary
Craft
analysis.
another. That is fabricator.
Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Can't really expand it much right now. Okay, so we make the condenser and then we make the
Hydration.
Printing completed.
insert membrane. I guess is needed to actually place it down.
Printing completed.
No, in order to fuel it essentially, and water purifier so that we can purify the water.
Completed.
Nice thing is we can just pick that back up.
Printing completed.
Risk of starvation.
Suddenly starving and dying of water.
Printing completed.
Purification still in progress. Okay, and yeah, we do need water for that. So we want to keep a pretty constant supply of the membranes.
Printing completed.
See, is the lure ready for harvesting? Nope. Okay, well, hopefully I can do other things. So wrecked airship engine, make the airship fly. Each engine increase fly speed.
Hydration level is decreased.
Zehen Zirin, specialist biologist, age 47, says deceased. Yeah, looks pretty deceased. Comes from a family with a farming past. During the disaster, his ancestors designed and built rooftop farms on the space station. He was involved in plant breeding. He was also a member of the medical staff. In the expedition, he was responsible for examining biological samples. He is the one who was supposed to create a cure for the virus. Yeah, it doesn't look like he did. How do I know when it's done? Pear patch needs synthetics. Convenient. These things are all synthetics. Also, the laser has auto tracking, which is why you might notice it being a little weird and fighting me sometimes, like right now.
Printing completed.
Ah, that's how it lets me know when there's moth on the lure. Boil it up. Wasn't there something else over here? Guess not. But yeah, we definitely need to set up a little kitchenette area as soon as possible. Okay. Okay, there is snapping, which is nice to know. Team No Man's Sky? Futuristic, raft. Or more futuristic raft, I guess. Oh good, and that does allow for larger amounts of water at one time. But how you doing, Hawkwind? Saw you were playing some Patapon. Patapon? Okay, so worst case scenario, I can also consume the moth raw. But let's avoid having to do that.
Printing completed.
Poor lucky. Patapon 3. Yeah. Let's make another lure. Okay. Now that I'm not starving or any other things. Scanning time. Destroyed modeling device. Device used to create and modify modules of organisms based on DNA, helpful in finding a creature or plant with certain characteristics. This unit is damaged and will never work again. As a destroyed processor and a ripped out data drive. It looks like someone did it on purpose. So much like we know about this Noah guy going wild. Esther Windrose. Hey Windrose, the pirate game. Age 38, navigator, status deceased. Maps were her life. She studied the plans of the past. She could go to read much more from maps than just the topography of the land. On the space station, she was the for whatever reason, I can't speak. She was in charge of creating plans for resources, requirements, and recycling. On the expedition, her mission was to guide exploration and map areas far from home. Noah's drawings. Noah's drawings from when he was locked in a cell by his fellow members of the expedition. Humanity, technology, and nature combine and blend together in these paintings. Interesting. Let's see, there was what, 2 more corpses? Can I... Can't take the battery. Thought there was another corpse, but I guess maybe not. And just to check, there's nothing left in my drop pod, right? Nothing someone might have forgotten about. We're very ill prepared even with the resource cache falling off the side. Literally just a single medkit inside the pod, like what? Has a bit of range on the scanning stuff. Oh, wait. What's that? No, I can also scan clusters and stuff. In which case, I think that's everything then. Line this up just right. I might be able to squeeze past it. Yep. And I actually don't need it right now. Okay. So actually build the ship. Oh, nice. And there's a way you can see what is needed for various things. Engine. Need synthetic components. Needs more synthetics. Convenient that there's so many clusters just outside. Timber. No? Okay. Appreciate how easy resources are coming at me. Okay. So, make the engine.
Printing completed.
Synthetic fuel.
Printing completed.
Placement on catwalk outside.
Maximum flight speed increased.
Sure, that's a good way, good placement of a engine.
Printing completed.
Okay. We've got food and water being made. We'll pop the health kit at this point. Nice thing is we can actually store the spare water in here. And we can, yeah, we can full on store it. Okay. So yeah, my fear was that I wouldn't be able to actually store it, essentially. They'd just be like, oh yeah, you have to have individual bottles. Okay. So our now list is to find Noah. I would imagine is probably that flashing light over there. Oh, and hey, co-op mode is now enabled. And I do have full control right now.
Find a cure for the virus. Send it to the space station. Save humanity.
Let's see if I go that direction, lock speed, and then I can. Step off, pull out the scanner. Oh, fly to a location with a single flashing light. So yeah, heading the right way. So I wonder if with the buildings kind of falling over, that makes it so that it's easier to actually move about. Yeah, I'm still heading the right direction. Let's see. Honestly, I'll make another electric cooker. Oh.
Printing completed.
Another insect lure.
Printing completed.
And another condenser membrane. Like, I'm not 100% sure what I need the silicon for yet, but I imagine it's worth picking up as much as I see. Yeah, I can only do one boiler action at a time, so slap down another boiler. No, that's definitely a bad idea. However, I can temporarily do something like this if I grab it in the wrong order. Okay, well, there's the flashing light. Stick another lure on. A lot of solar panels out here. Let's see. The windmills don't have anything of value. Keep hearing the buildings collapsing. I'm like, oh no. Then it registers that, oh yeah, I did that.
Printing completed.
Oh, that's how the door got damaged, because I ran into an object. Ooh. Ah, the entire structure loading in.
Unknown location reached. Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started.
Alright.
Analysis completed. Detect a new object.
Why did the door shut? Can I lower the... No, okay. Not surprised, but wanted to try it. So, Silent City Communication Point. Oh, hello, dust or moth swarm. Literally moth swarm. Oh, it's a threat. Ooh. So I appreciate that there's a actual like list on the left of how many discoveries there are on this platform.
Printing completed.
Are you going to go away? Well, I guess I just have to schmoove. Always the time to pick up more stuff, though. Definitely reminds me of the like shantytown islands in Raft. Scavengers needed. Number of requests for things from under the smog is growing, but the area necessary for fuel retrieval is also constantly expanding. We've already sniffed out everything of use nearby. Without new people willing to search the ruins, we are unable to meet the demands. So people can actually go underneath. Simple insect lure. Can scrap machines that I find out in the world. Mel collector head. For the others, this radar is so broken that it's no longer worth repairing. We've already made a new one. If your database has been damaged and lost data after scanning it, you should be able to craft it. A few of our other things have broken down as well. We didn't take this junk with us, but keep your eyes peeled. As for the cure, search especially near dust, as all the clues we find lead there. Good luck on your expedition. So, Sagittarius 2 crew went back to that tower. Noah sabotaged the mission, essentially. So they were stuck. Not sure how they were stuck, because everything that I have came from that tower, but, you know, it's fine, I guess. But they made it that far, and now we're going in the opposite direction, technically. But that could just be because I went the wrong way, essentially. It'd probably be the same no matter which way I went to begin with, but, you know. Lore-wise, it seems a little weird. Okay. That's everything on this platform. Let's go all the way up and then work our way down. Might need to take the ship over to the other side of that, I guess. Oh, duh. Bridge. Also, a metric ton of solar panels. Can't argue with extra solar panels. Oh, can I can't. Oh, hi there, Moth Swarm. I guess back down. Can I hop off ladder? I can. Don't really want to find out if there's fall damage just yet. What in the world? Blockade. Requires a knife or a crossbow to open. Power box. I guess maybe I'll need to come back unless it's going to give me a weapon blueprint here. Ukrainian pot. Don't see why I can't just scrap some of these walls, but you know, it's fine. Yeah, for instance, like that roof tile right there. It's like, it looks like there should be another way into here. Maybe I'm overthinking things that would make sense. But it looks like this is behind the barricade? No? Not quite. Upgrade gear. Different barricade. Should have seen if I could open that door without pushing the prompt and the other thing out of the way. Yeah, this is behind it. Yeah, okay. Whole lot of silicon. I hope that I get a way to end the death door. I hope I get a way to store stuff soon. Ooh, it'd be amazing as if there's the craft from nearby storage systems. I feel like a lot of games anymore have, but you know, there's still always that occasional one that just straight up doesn't. Okay, yeah, so I can place things like collectibles. Then I can research them. Radio receiver. Nothing else scrappable. Alright, I guess there has to be some discoveries in the other area over here then. I think I've gotten everything else in this main section.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Game actually allows you to jump up on top of buildings, which is nice. canned water. It requires organic resources. Actually, let's just go ahead and consume the old water. Fresh technology. They say these machines can run forever. I don't trust them. Let's see how they could benefit from the sly. Yeah, I'd rather be safe than sorry. I heard that the technology needs cooling, so this will be the safest place for it. Okay. This moth swarm watches. Free sink full of dirty water. Toilet full of dirty water? Is this the last two things I need to research here? No. So there's two things still. I don't know what they would be. Unless maybe it's the cup and jar and no. So wait, discoveries to find on communication point. Ew. It's just upgrades to the extractor straight off the bat. Reload speed and charge? Yeah. Let's get the reload speed up. World locations, other communication facility. No. Radio communication point. Well, we haven't seen moth eggs or Impotus mantis. We haven't seen most of these artifacts. But most of this other stuff we have seen. I guess maybe it's not guaranteed that it got called to eat food. Fair. I guess maybe it's not guaranteed that all of the things will appear. Which honestly makes sense. The PISP's devs got a way to make games co-op that's not suspicious. Ooh. He's for Papon 3. Interesting. And now I need to place down the research thing again. Research the knife. Have you got a knife? Another condenser membrane. I guess technically I can start moving out. Let's head towards that single light as well. And the airship builder itself. PSP emulator. Ooh. Interesting. Guess that makes sense, but unexpected. Actually, hold up. So there's that radio tower, but then there's like a weird circular object over there. So let's head over to this one and then we'll head over there. For clarity, PSP is PSP emulator. Ah. It does make sense. Okay, am I like being chased or something? Yes, that's the full name. So you can't increase the ship speed anymore. Maybe this time we won't park literally inside of a moth swarm. Much less parking platforms though in this one. Fuel depleted in the engine. Well. Interesting that says no fuel, but there it goes. Small storage box. Yes, finally. And navigation radar. Okay, pick this back up. Make the radar.
Printing completed.
And the storage box needs synthetic compounds. Okay, then we slap down the radar thing. Cool. It also shows if we've already hit something. Nice. So there's a mystery object over there. I guess the double light over there probably. Okay. And store the upgrade gear away, then that. Repair patch.
Has been found that may originate from the transmitter of the previous expedition. Spot has been marked on the radar.
Repair patch isn't needed for anything right now. Airship builder. Need some more synthetic compound. This game is not really for me, so I'll dip now. Good luck. Thank you for tuning in.
Hydration level is decreasing.
Let's make the knife. Okay, so how does this work? Synthetics, small cockpit. Okay.
A flying creature approaches the airship.
Flying creature approaches the airship. Oh.
Creature attached itself to the airship.
Okay. Scrap-ring hatchery to protect your airship. Okay, knife has very small durability for what it is. Let's move over here a little bit more. Okay. Blocked by equipment. Yep, figured as much. Container not empty.
Maximum flight speed reduced.
Blocked by equipment again. Here, I'll just chug some water. I mean, hey, at least we have plenty of water inside that first cooking pot. Okay. Build menu room. Alright. Got a little bit more space now. I would like more scaffolding space, but this is fine for right now. So to actually build more of those rooms, I just need metals and synthetics. So I'd like to make the kitchen area like a little bit off to the side. Actually, I guess if I lowered this down and rotate it. Okay, the does need a little bit of shimmy. Let's see. We'll just go forward a little bit. Okay. Don't want to bonk the catwalk, but that should be fine. If I turn off the fuel engine, does that, like, actually help much? Or no. Let's put the research thing over in this corner for right now. I can put the foodstuffs here. Ooh, and this placement over the edge should allow me to go moth fishing. Okay. Drop this stuff off for now. Dust lettuce. That's 8 hour time. Well, hopefully we can find the farm plot thing to research. Blocked from inside. That's worth a shot. I mean, there's always a chance that there's a hole that I can just see through and blast through. In this case, there wasn't. Some fuel and more machine parts. Another membrane. Actually, let's chomp some of those food rations. Yeah, I probably should make another water collector. Still like to expand to at least like a 3x3 before I really start making a whole bunch of redundancy. Because while the hello? While the... That was definitely not just a door, right? Yeah, there's definitely something in the other apartment. Oh, what? Crustipede. Highly territorial insect with a venomous bite. Oh, okay. At least it's loud, so it's very obvious when one's nearby. Grave robbing. Wasn't there another note that I picked up? I made a foolish trade again, but I couldn't help myself. The airship of a merchant of goods from under the smog arrives so rarely lately. She says I'm her favorite customer, a real connoisseur of antiques. I know I collect junk that others don't want. Someone has to. This is our past, our heritage. I'm not sure if it's moral or right. I hope that their spirits live now in my house. I wonder if there will be those who take souvenirs for themselves from my grave. Maybe my spirit will go on the journey with them. See, that's the dead people, the drawings, destroyed modeling device, airship damage. Lightning is danger on higher altitudes, dust is danger on lower altitudes. Floating debris, collisions, makes sense. Radar legend, mission reports, mission 01, yeah. So in theory there's some antiques in here? I mean, there's a hidden basement, so like, surely there's something. Plants, but I can't do anything with them. Nice little grass garden, essentially. More energy containers, some old water. We can animation cancel eating and drinking things, I guess. I was really glad that was all solid. I heard a click sound. I think there's something in here. Maybe it's upstairs? Where are you? That's a nice little shower sub. Huh. There's... YouTube's having me log in again. Why it has me log in middle of a stream, I don't know. Okay. Okay, and yeah, you can't really wedge yourself through those gaps. Could have sworn that I heard something. It's already been 8 hours in game. Alright. More solid state batteries, don't mind if I do. Oh, I wonder if that turns off the light as well. Whole bunch of cages. I guess this is where the scavengers would come. They would send stuff up with these cages. Nothing to scan over here. Nothing to break down over here either. But yeah, and I know that synthetics are one of the major building blocks for the ship itself. I really should just collect any and all of it that I see. Is that a root system? It is. That's intriguing. And yeah, block doors like that. There's always that chance that I can just barely see through a doorway. Lantern. Inventory full. There's something in here. It may be another centipede. Of course, yeah. I can actually, if I get enough gear, just upgrade things directly in my inventory. Free up a little bit of space. At least it goes down easily. Dust moth egg. Yeah. Well, that's definitely going to expire before with the chance to actually grow it. Same with that one. Or maybe it doesn't expire, which would be nice. Because otherwise I would probably try to make an omelet. Fat dust moth egg. Yeah, let's... I can't just consume. Okay, well, bye-bye rotten food. Is that pretty much everything that's up here? Still need to get into there. Oh yeah, so the solid state power cell does disable light. That is a nice tiny feature. So that even if you are just going off the lights, you can shut it down without having to like remember which direction you came from or whatever. Yeah, I can extract inventory full. As long as I'm careful, should be able to just make it back to the ship and then deposit some stuff. So no clue what the cost for dying is, and I don't really want to find out just yet. And yeah, I can boil the centipede meat. Oh, do have access to the catwalk. Let's see, dirty water goes in there, smelter. Let's see. The centipede meat in there, make some centipede stew. Store similar. Okay. Take the one that used. Put that in there. Grab the bed, slap it over there. Take a little nappy nap. Alright. Boiled centipede meat. The food does actually expire, and centipede meat is less good than dust moth. Which I feel like is interesting, but oh well. Let's put that in there, I guess. And judging by that bit of synthetics not getting used by anything, I don't think it by default has crafting from storage. Which means that I'll need to actually make sure I grab from component storage for things. If I go up, that's as far as up as I can go. Okay. Well, yeah, let's shift over to one of the other sides. At the very least. So the question mark has actually moved a little bit. Huh. Now I'm intrigued by that. Because previously it was off that direction, however now it's like over there-ish. Oh, can't charge up while on the ladder. There's no way in. Could have sworn that there was some way for me to get through, but I guess not. In which case I will crouch down and just beam this glass out. Alright, now that's pretty much everything. Definitely need more metal, but actually if I research the metal clamp thing, that should help with that. Okay, so that's fall damage height. Okay, well, let's fuck around and find out, I guess. So shift to increase altitude. Turn so that's in front of me. Oh, I think it's that. Let's see. Lock speed. Get out and start blasting some metal.
Unknown location reached.
Looks like a crashed ship, almost. Let's see.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started.
Land.
Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Alright. Wrecked basic turbine. Plastic planks. Copper. Build a metal wall on my airship. Unlocks later in progression if unavailable. So there's rainwater collection and hanging cabinets from the copper that I can pick up. Another moth swarm. There's raw copper elements. So I'm not sure if I need to actually be afraid of the moth swarm or not. It says it's a threat, but it's not like I've gotten swooped at by the mobs so far. So I'm kind of hoping that the rainwater collector serves essentially as a, like, just purely passive water collector. Basic turbine. Increase the flight altitude of the airship. Okay. Storage connected. Yeah, I've got copper. What? Oh, needs way more copper. There's like a creaking sound effect. But actually, I wouldn't be surprised if I just straight up won't be allowed to climb up this structure. And I'll need a, need higher altitude? Yeah, definitely. But that won't stop me from shooting what I can. For the tiny bits of metal that I can actually shoot at. Single pixel of space that I can shoot through, I guess. Okay. Let's make the rainwater collector.
Printing completed.
Store similar. We've got a decent amount of synthetics at this point. Maybe the hanging cabinet will be larger?
Printing completed.
Guess it needs a actual metal wall. Which, yeah, we don't have yet. Okay, well, water collector 1 into that corner. So now, at least when it rains, it should just collect some water for me. Not that I really need water, but you know. Every little bit helps. Okay. So Noah's trace is down there. Yeah, I definitely can't get high enough. And I don't have access to the... Yeah. Don't have access to the wall thing to begin with. So I'm not even going to make the turbine for right now, because There's no walls to put it on. And yeah, no research available, so. Kind of roundabout way to turn to the right place. But it's fine. And yeah, I should actually hit that building up for metal on the way by. See. Kind of lined up. Gotta go around this though. Okay. Let's readjust a little bit more this direction. Looking for more metal. At least grab that piece that I missed to begin with. Yeah, don't really need synthetics right now. I'm sure I'll need more very soon, but like... Also, yeah, this purple light is definitely not where I actually need to go, but... Oh wait, it is. Am I high enough? I hope I am. Can I make it up onto here yet?
Unknown location reached.
Like, this looks very close on my altitude. But I might just be slightly incorrect on the height that I actually fly at. Looks like I am.
Uncharted area.
Descent to the Underdust.
Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning.
Interesting. Make another of these. Slap down.
Printing completed.
Another room. Yeah, need more metal after that, but... Okay. Put the moth hearts away. Repair patch probably don't need on my expedition. Health, food, water, definitely. And it does look like there is ship-based storage. Because it looks like backpack and then ship, I assume. Yeah, because like I have the machine parts put away, but it still shows up. Let's put the copper in there. Maybe craft the scanner to go. So I'm not sure how to actually repair this one. Unstable construction. I keep telling everyone that it's not a good idea to attach a mobile lab point here, but they insist. They explain they need to do some research here or something. I don't know anything about that. I've been involved in construction all my life. What I do know is that scaffolding barely holds and wobbles at the slightest breeze, but of course no one listens to me. They'll still find out when the whole thing falls apart. Yeah, looks like it definitely went down. Locked supply, okay, right. Lock broken. Ew. Ew, I do actually need the repair bits. Needs more metals. Well, convenient timing. Any more? No. I wonder what the range at which I can actually craft things from the ship is. At least, while on the catwalk I can. As soon as I'm off the catwalk I can't. Okay, honestly that's fair. And then I can open. Alright, so we found the gold bar. Food rations, advanced upgrade modules. Then can I break this down? No? Okay. Still not that. Kind of wondering if this will be like a more advanced thing that I'm not really ready for yet.
The tool's battery discharged.
And yeah. I might be able to recharge that, but for right now, it's kaput. Let's see, motherboards? Probably technically need to scan that, but... Because honestly, from what it sounded like, is that this would be a way to drop down below the dust. Just what the oxygen canister that I have on me is for, I'm pretty sure. So it turns into like diving beneath the dust to collect certain materials. And probably fight extra things. Yep, door's locked. Needs to be powered. This looks like it's just the elevator, essentially. convenient. Take this battery from there and just drop off in there. Invisible walls. Seeds of the disease is trying to make some bioweapon to kill us all. We are not sure what it will be, but please be prepared. The sabotage team has launched operations to disrupt this technological cancer from our world. Wait for the signal to act. What? So now it's a bioweapon? Shouldn't have jumped down, but it's fine. I do notice that sleeping may be restored some health. Because I definitely took fall damage previously, but I was at full health just before that jump. Another one. Okay, well, I at least have plenty of metal, so I can make another of the repair gels. And I can drop off some bits and pieces. I should be able to make another storage box, yep.
Printing completed.
Let's see. Well, wait, store similar. Nothing. Store similar. A little bit of that. Let's put the metal in here and the polymer. Fuel up the engine some more. Store the upgrade modules and the motherboards. Solid state battery, no. The dead scanner, yes. Go nappy nap. Okay, no, it looks like your health just regens naturally as long as you aren't dying from other things. So that's nice. Let's queue up some more synthetic fuel, since I've got synthetics for it.
Printing completed.
Is there crouch jumping? I mean, it kind of looks like there is. Just got text, so I'm gonna record with one hand and try to see what it is, because it might be about dinner. It is not. Okay, go over here, hit this, hit the computer. Lab facility under the dust. Finally, I made it. There used to be a lab facility where the equipment I need. Our sample analyzer allows us to examine samples with viruses and purify them. It will be good for research. The destination is so close now. Problem is the facility remained standing for hundreds of years unused, rusting and falling apart until finally the structure collapsed. Underneath it and everything fell to hell. Right under dust. I need to get to the bomb. I don't know what awaits me there. I don't even know if anything survived. The voice is warning me, telling me that I will die down there if I'm not careful. But I have to do it no matter what. Then yeah, that's open, but I want to check what the last broken box has before I enter into there. I figure my knife will probably get some use, so should eat some before I actually dive down, just to be safe. 6 lights over there? Epoxy. Yeah, let's drink it. Chug, chug, chug. Okay, full food, full water, almost full HP. Knife is ready and primed. Got some lockers, I guess, so that we can send loot back up easily. And yeah, 100 seconds of being below the dust, I assume. That's what that means.
Uncharted area. The preliminary analysis started. New environment detected. Analysis completed. Detected new objects requiring scanning. Warning, entering into toxic zone.
No stupid idea. No came up with another brilliant idea. He locks this entrance for our safety and hid the keycard schematic and it places on the ground. In a secret place, knowing him, it's actually taking down my oxygen. I'll worry about that later. Oh, there's a keycard terminal. Ooh. Alright,
Warning, oxygen level is low.
well, can't really do anything here, so back up we go. Oh good, you can refill your oxygen just with this. Trippy plants. I really like that. Knowing him, we're talking about a location where we stayed a little longer, which was relatively big and green. He really liked that place for a while. He wanted to settle there, but we moved on. We will no longer explore this descent to Underdust. If it's useful to you or for something, here are the coordinates of his secret place. So via Skalaska, Sagittarius 2. Pretty much the entire issue with the previous expedition is Noah, it sounds like. He caused so many issues. Also, there's 15 items to scan down there. Okay, well, that does make it slightly more inconvenient to follow that quest line. I have a feeling it's going to be that structure over there. That's big and green. Let's see, no other metal. And we'll probably get told to come back here once we have the thing anyhow. No wire collected. Let's make another engine. Then
Printing completed.
fly it off a little bit. The next location is, yeah, that one. Okay. Second engine for double the speed.
Light speed increased.
Night is coming. Preparing a place to rest is recommended.
Night is coming. Somehow it hasn't been night even though I slept twice. Okay. Looking for things, not seeing anything. Lowered food bait. There's an energy field? Like... That's definitely what that is, right? Like, I'm not tripping. Not really mean to bonk that, but it's fine.
Noah's campsite is located at the top of the tower, beyond the airship's current altitude reach. Upgrade your airship to continue the mission, scanning the surroundings.
A flying creature approaches the airship.
Be gone! Are we inside like a biosphere? Like, excuse me? Sort of that one more time. Stick this in to boil.
Parts of the required technology have been detected below.
Old sticky note. Sure. Like... We're definitely inside some sort of shielded thing. What? Large ball. Woohoo. Small storage rack. Like, I'm not sure what to think now. I was thinking, oh yeah, it's just like a ruined Earth type thing, but typically there isn't a giant... Well, I mean, I guess there was a giant biosphere in Raft. And I guess typically there ends up being some sort of, oh yeah, these are the rich people that had enough money that everything else didn't matter to them, essentially. We make cabbage soup out of that. It's awfully green. Green hope. We stopped here in the hope that maybe there was something edible left somewhere in all that greenery. Nothing of the sort. Every fruiting plant was uprooted. They probably planted them on their airships. We'll try to eat greens that we are not sure if they will poison us. Next note, I will write an observation from these tests. Seems unlikely. But see, that's why you shouldn't take more than usable, because you never know when someone might be following you. So who put like logs inside the sink? Or rocks, maybe? Maybe they're trying to make rock soup without any heat source? So it also is telling me to build... What's that task? To-do list. Build room, create more space. Well, got lots more space. This is probably gonna force it to become night, like, immediately. Oh. Oh. I was thinking those were like windows or something. No, it's literally just open. Well, good to know. That does explain why I couldn't place things on it. Because, there ain't nothing there to place it on. More toilet water, yum. Food rations. Whole lot of nothing. I mean, I guess honestly the food rations are kind of nice. 'Cause they don't spoil. But yeah, there's like a gate over there. Whether I feel like it's just going to be aliens is the answer to all of these questions. And so I can just... That doesn't seem like something that would make sense, but I guess that works like that. Let's see, ideally we can get some more upgrade points. Because honestly, the efficiency value would be very nice to upgrade. Get more resources for less effort. Especially as I'm getting a little bit of metal and then using it immediately. No more eggs. I wonder what the moth babies will be used for though. Like, do I just do essentially salmon farming except with moths? Or is it more like my brain started to be like, what would it be like? Is it like a hawk type system where, oh yeah, you use a moth of prey to hunt down prey moths for you, I guess? Or will it like scout things for me even though we have the radar dish? Like, there's several different options that could be in, but all of them are kind of funny. Like, honestly, I really hope it is the Moth of Prey. So it'd be really funny just to see a super speeding moth go in and, like, yoink a couple moths out of the moth swarm. Like, it doesn't really make a bunch of sense, but, like, you know, maybe it's a supercharged alien moth. I put the nitro gas in it like a snail from this Nitro Speed snail movie. We almost have enough upgrade modules. Technically, if I go back to a ship, I only need, what, 2 more? 1 more? Very afraid of those holes that look like they might be big enough to slip through. So you never know. At least I feel like so far most of the platforms have been more forgiving than what is visibly there. But still, I don't want to risk it. Let's see. Now that was unnecessarily risky, honestly. And it's like some of these outpost looking things almost look like they should have like maybe 10 to 15 people on them. So it's intriguing that like there's no corpses. Cause like I feel like that would be the biggest thing. Maybe down in the dust there's a lot of corpses, but like because of people getting yeeted off the side so they aren't tempted to turn into cannibals to survive. I just noticed that the fire is still orange. Like, I feel like with the amount of dust and debris in the air, there's a decent amount of wind, so I don't feel like it's a case where it's like, oh yeah, it's just being kept warm somehow. So there's all of this still. Okay, well. Let's fuck around and find out how close I can get to the wall. And then we'll backtrack. Well, no. Since we're right here, we'll go over to the Noah's hideout location.
Calories level is decreasing.
Oh. Oh no, my food is at 50%. Though wait, I need... Cause yeah, I need the altitude booster too. Huh? Like... What do I need for the walls then? Cause I still can't actually build walls, right? Yep. So what? Because charged blockade. Energy blockade emitted by a pillar formed by fusion of a plant and technology. Heavily charged energy objects in circular spheres look as if they could be overloaded and destroyed. It looks as if the plant controls the source of the electromagnetic field, perhaps even enhance it in some way. Alright, so that answers that question. The plant is keeping us in here. Does kind of explain the giant root system stretching into the sky.
Hydration level is decreasing.
But yeah, so I guess we're turning around and... See, there's a bunch of towers, but can't really touch those ones. Let's see, I already came from there, so if I hit up that turbine. Yeah, I think this is the way I need to go. Definitely highly rate the radar right next to me in the cockpit, though. But yeah, so I need to shoot a charged bolt into there to disrupt the field. The question is, will that disrupt the entire thing, or is it like a single piece? Standard wind farm. Oh, a little bit of lag. Power up there. Copper there. You'd think with all these wind farms and solar panels, well, actually, it's probably a case where they waited too long to do this. They did most of the sustainable energy after, like, the nukes already fell or something. Let's see. wait, it's because of the little bit sticking out. Okay. I might be able to just kind of wedge my ship in behind this one. Dang. Because I feel like I should be able to get up onto that. This seems like both a terrible idea and a great idea. Okay. We're bonking there, which means that if we do this and... Okay. Maybe. Ooh, okay. Pretty close though. Helium fuel. Can I build another catwalk? Okay. That should at least help a little bit. Gives me a little bit larger of a space to potentially not fall to my death in.
Maximum flight speed reduced. Maximum flight speed increased.
Haha! Crouch jumping for the win. This is definitely how you're supposed to be able to get up here. Cockroaches Perish song? We hijacked one of the old broadcast towers tonight for a few moments. I could spread the truth to everyone, told them what AI truly wants from all of us. If even one person heard me, it was worth it. What? The AIs took over? No, who would have seen that? The entire virus and plant outbreak is caused by AIs? Huh? The AIs want revenge? What? Basic research part? Another lantern.
Encrypted data ready for research.
Hey, there's a decent amount of things. Metal floor / ceiling. And yeah, it's like I couldn't make it up the other wind farm because there strip wasn't enough, wasn't anything low enough to. I just got unlucky, I guess, on that. Yeah, now... Nope, I might be able to start researching the stuff, but... I guess I can't do it yet. But I should be able to make the metal walls soon, since I could make the mill floor. Let's see. Down we go. Don't fall off. Nothing. There might be a... No, that's the glowing blue light we already grabbed. Leap of faith. Synthetic sparrows. A lot of nuttin'. Circuit board. More nuttin'. Oh, the bugs are AI. The little holes inside the mesh are so creepy or freaky. Store similar. Store similar. Store similar. Okay.
Risk of dehydration.
Oh no, dehydration. Chug. Boiled dust lettuce. A little bit of food and a little bit of health.
Risk of starvation.
Helium fuel. Medium efficiency fuel. Better than synthetic fuel. Interesting. Chomp that. So that's kind of everything except for the wall that I need. That's interesting. I was like, oh yeah, sure, it will definitely just,
Printing completed.
it'll definitely just give me the wall with the floor and stuff, right? Apparently not. Okay, so I guess I need to go hunting for okay, well, that's what I haven't found yet. Okay. Got some food going along again. So, guess we need to back up and go away from the wall. And I just need to make a bunch more fuel. And yeah, while I could make the helium fuel, I'm limited on one of those resources, while the synthetic one is just everywhere. Let's see, there's 50.
Printing completed.
There's 50.
Printing completed.
Alright, so we should definitely still be on the lookout for more metal. Apparently that building doesn't have any metal. Alright. That makes a solid room to actually work in.
Printing completed.
But let's see, if the wall just continues like that, let's head pretty much past the stuff that I've already looted. Fly to the source of the unknown signal. Did I really not hit that already? Am I too low? Perfect height, I guess. I mean, the unknown signal looks like it's coming from there, so... yeah, it's weird if I have already hit it, because... we'll at least grab the power cell. If I saw it. Broken mechanism. That wasn't the last thing I needed. Those almost look like teleportation gates. Oh, they're little, winch systems, okay. Centipede. See, now that's a loot box. Let's, before I get too far, go ahead and go back to the ship. Grab some more of the repair powder. Yeah, powder. It's definitely not powder, but you know. It's close enough. And boil up the mantis, not mantis, centipede. I just need 2 of those to increase the efficiency. And like, surely I'll get at least 1 here, right? And yeah, I can't even just break the door down. Well. Start somewhere. Well, there's the upgrade modules. Oh, the Chinese I can smell. So we'll be stopping shortly because food has arrived. But let's go and upgrade my suit to get more resources, and then we'll finish scrapping this place. And maybe we'll have the bits needed for hello? Research bits? Do I have to have them all on me to do the upgrade? Apparently. But hopefully it's a like obvious increase in the amount of materials I'm getting. I mean, both of those gave 10. These silicon panels typically give like 1 or 2. Seemingly guaranteed 2. That's pretty good. Seemingly guaranteed 5 from the metal is very nice as well. Like, it's not a absolutely world-changing upgrade, but a decent amount of, well, any bonus resources for the same amount of effort is definitely an upgrade. And we actually might get lucky enough to get enough spare upgrade modules for another upgrade. Which of course I put the other ones back away, but I'm already at 10. Or did I put them away? I might have, no, I've put them away. Either way, I'm 7 away from the next upgrade, so it's pretty good. Looks like no other resources in this topmost bunker. Or not topmost bunker, since there's another one above. But second to topmost bunker. And yeah, like how with how common machine parts are, I haven't actually had to make like any. Besides real early on. Moth eggs. just need 6 more of the upgrade things. Also, I appreciate how it seems like it's... Each of these little outpost tower things are almost tile sets. They're kind of mashed together. So like, I've been inside this structure with all the solar panels on the roof several times already. But the entire rest of the structure is not the same as the previous ones, you know? Which is honestly a very nice way to go about having it so that it's not like, oh yeah, procedurally generated, but not having to hand make everything as well. And like, I wouldn't be surprised if, unlike Raft, it's not a completely infinite looping world. Honestly, I should see if Raft has any good mods anymore. Because I know there was like some that added guns and like dragons and stuff. But like, we had played when it like just hit 1.0 essentially. Or full release, yeah. Whichever one of those two you want to label it. And so it's like, there was some mods, but not really many, because things were like brand new. Actually, that's something that this game so far is missing, is any sort of auto collectors for the resources. I know we got the magnet for metal collecting, for instance, right there, but we haven't actually gotten the thing needed to utilize it yet. So is that another of Noah's keycards needed right there? Or even better, is it going to give me a keycard in here? Okay. Like, surely there'll be something of value. That's a fancy looking ship. Collection of mistakes. The world is cruel. We shouldn't be here. We arrived too early or too late. I'm sure Joe agrees with me, but he doesn't say out loud. Recently, when Andy suggested that we start exploring the areas under us, he laughed at him out loud. I understand him, but I'm also afraid to go there. Gemini Expedition. Proved insect lure. Gemini Expedition keycard. Let's go. Souvenir mug. Spare keycard. Damn, I've lost my spare keycard. I can't find it anywhere. I remember putting it somewhere safe. Will you let me know if you find it? Maybe we could stop using them. Is there really any reason to still act according to protocol? He forgot his sign-off thing. Okay, well, we're making definite progress with this base at the very least. What? Can I not call it from one side to the other? Seems a bit odd if that's the case. Of course it was that one that's literally right next to the base. My souvenir collection area. Okay, add dirty water. And I can't apply an upgrade? Nope. So yeah. I had the sample things with me. Let's go ahead and make another water condenser since we keep getting a lot of the membranes.
Printing completed.
Okay. Then shove these other bits just somewhere for now. I'm just hoping that the moths don't actually attack me. Like, honestly. Because if the moths swarm, that could be kind of spooky. Just sit down in a chair and just do nothing. Oh, I can pick up said chair. Destroyed communicator. Gemini Expedition radio communicator still continues to transmit a signal, allowing its presence to be detected even from great distances. Computer with a recording shows a colossal life form captured by cameras of Gemini Expedition. Wait, there's a life form in that? Oh. Now it makes sense why it's a recording. That thing right there is the life form, I guess. Yeah. You can't really tell because of how bad the recording is, but like... that puts a very different spin on it. Wrecked flashlight. Lost and found traces. There are no people left. They're all extinct. We're abandoning this mission. We'll focus on trying to develop a cure for Grey Plague. We have an idea that no one has tested yet, and it could be a breakthrough. As soon as we find the cure, the Ark will welcome us back with open arms. Yeah, I don't feel like it was a success. Hi there, skulls. Human head. Skull of a deceased man examined by a member of the Gemini expedition regarding the course of the Grey Plague. Yeah. Hunting giants. Furniture fabricator. We haven't achieved any of our goals yet. There are no sign of a cure or human survival on Earth, but we have other leads. Virgo's observations are confirmed. Fauna and flora have evolved at an astounding rate. We'll hunt one of the giant specimens. If they have survived in such a harsh environment and developed in such an extent, they may be the key we have been missing. So it's essentially Godzilla style. Wrecked tool charger. Uses solid-state batteries to charge basic tools. Hey, it's that bit. Okay, so all of that. I still don't have a metal wall. Gemini expedition was sent to find a cure for the Grey Plague and any signs of human survival on the surface of Earth. Gemini expedition keycard. Keycard. Yoink another chair, because why not? But yeah, so the giant creature looked to be roughly the size of... What did I snap onto? Looked to be roughly the size of like a building. Which is kinda spooky to say the least. There. And yeah, still no metal wall. Can't do the tool charger. Shoot. I did not mean to actually press that. Store similar. Store similar. Store similar. Flashlight. Yeah, the basic research parts. Okay. Find a landing spot below. Wait. Is there a landing spot over here? Also, greenhouse tower. Eh?
A flying creature approaches the airship.
Give me your metal and synthetics. Convenient that they can only fly due to the one boat. Cause yeah, they definitely can't reach it. Definitely need the turbines. Like, what?
Calories level is decreasing.
I'm confused. Find and build the turbines. Gives a couple markers and talks about the greenhouse tower. But like, there ain't nothing here. Yeah, I don't really need the radar legend. That opens up that. Yeah, I don't really want to follow the Gemini crew, because... Why is there a purple marker over there? Okay. I smell food downstairs, so we're going to stop for right now. I might do a little bit of wandering until I find the place once I get back, but like... thank you all for watching. I might be back, I might not. We'll see. I don't think I'll be able to stream after work this week, but I am trying to get back into it. So we'll see. But thank you all for watching. Is there anyone to raid out to on Twitch? Those of you on YouTube, have a good day.